Johnny, it was an extremely busy end for the club, to the transfer window. How would you sum up the sort of last 24, 36 hours of the transfer window?
Busy. Yeah, it's something that, again, in my view, I think the authorities now should start looking at it. I think it's become a circus, really, and to have and they tend to do it all the time, to have a midweek game so close to the deadline day as well is just ridiculous. And it'd be interesting to find out why the authorities do that anyway, because it puts even more strain on the managers, the clubs. If they want, a cut-off period for transfers, at the end of this month or last month, then surely you give them a free week so it's not as chaotic. It's really, really difficult for clubs, for managers, and for everybody involved, but for players as well. I find it an absolute ridiculous situation that could be resolved. And again, it shows the amount of decisions that are made by the people above who have no idea of how this football game works.
Do you have a blueprint for them, a way that it could be made better?
I still think I'd go back to what it was before and have a cut-off point in March time, and then you wouldn't have this free-for-all. It's brilliant for the TV, the papers, and everything else, and most probably that's the reason why they'll keep it going. But for the good of football, for the good of everything that we want to do, and the way we want to prepare. It's a chaotic 2 weeks. I know they've changed it at the beginning for next season. They're going to cut it off before the games start. But there's still going to be a massive lead up to the season where people are not going to know where they're going and what they're doing.
In terms of the actual deals themselves, we start with your incomings: Jack Harrison, Mohamed Besic, Martin Craney. How pleased are you with that?
Well, with people leaving, obviously we had to cover certain areas. Besic has been a very, very good Premier League player, obviously capped many times for his country. Had a bad injury, not really recovered and got back into Everton's team. So it's an opportunity for us to have a good look at Besic. Very, very similar with Jack. Jack's Man City have brought him back to England. Rang us up and gave us the opportunity of taking him. It's a no-lose situation for us. And if he does well, settles, and enjoys the place, then hopefully we can extend that then further for next year. So we're really pleased with Man City for the way they've looked after us as a football club and given us the opportunity to have Jack. He's nowhere near match fit. The pre-season that they've had is still underway over there. They haven't started their games, so we'll have to be a bit patient with him. And Martin Craney, as soon as Cyrus went, we had to get cover, and Martin was available. And again, it's a short-term contract. I've known Martin for a long time. He was a young kid, and he can come in and he can cover the areas we need.
In terms of the departures, I suppose, because some of the lads only arrived for the club in the summer, maybe a few eyebrows were raised, but is that just the way the modern game works now?
Well, they either want to play for Middlesbrough Football Club or they don't want to play for Middlesbrough Football Club. I've got no, there's no, middle line, or you're either with it or you're not with it, and that's the basic thing. If they want to move. And the opportunity is there for them to move. If it's a good deal for the football club, then I think it's very, very important that we set in stone what we're trying to achieve at this football club and put in place a system. This is a fantastic football club. It's got fantastic people around. What you want people to come here and grow with the football club. You want people who want to be here for the right reasons and not the wrong reasons. And if people come in and they, after 3 months or 4 months want to leave for whatever reasons, if they see it right and fit that they want to leave, then fine. I just want people who want to be at the football club.
And I mean, the reality is, the bottom line, it's your deal now, isn't it? You're the man in charge now. And I find it astonishing that players can be at the football club for a couple of months and then not be happy and want to move. But that's the way the world is, and that's the way it goes. And it's
I think this is a very, very good football club. You know, I think the standards and everything else at the football club has to go up. It has to. We have to take it up a notch. And one of the big things is that we have to have people in here who want to play for this football club, and not people who want to come and then, you know, use it for other means or other situations. And like I say, I've got no problems with all the lads who have left. They're all good lads. You know, they were no problems to me. But if they want to move, they want to go somewhere else, then they want to move, they want to go somewhere else, fine. What we've got to do, we've got to find players with the character, the understanding and the commitment that will make them want to stay at this football club because they want to be here for the right reasons.
And it's over now. You hopefully won't have to answer the first 6 questions in your next press conferences about transfers and that sort of thing. I suppose, like most managers, you relieved. So.
As I've said, I think the whole situation, especially when they put a midweek game in that week as well, and they know why they're doing it. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's a ridiculous situation, and something that, like I say, only people who have got no understanding, really, what managers go through, what coaches go through, what players go through, and everybody connected to it. They have absolutely no understanding what goes on.
Let's talk about the football. Long trip, tough trip. What are your thoughts on Norwich?
No, it's going to be a tough game. They've hit some form lately. They've got some good players. The manager's been there for a bit now and he's changed it round. I've never been to Carrow Road and had an easy game, so I know it's going to be tough. But the players, we've played really well. Even in the home games that we've not won, and the home game, the last home game, you know, when you're playing games and getting 24, 25 shots on goal and doubling everything that the opposition is doing in the final third, you expect to win the games. We've been one thing short, and that is we haven't put the ball in the back of the net, and that's what we've got to do. You know, everything else about the performances have been excellent. The players have worked really hard. They've given everything that they've got to try and win that game. But we have to be, you know, I said it before, you know, the forwards, whether it's the defenders, the forwards, whoever it is in front of the goal, we have to be more clinical. You have to score goals to win games.
And just finally from me, just looking at the league table, it suggests that in the top half, it's going to be extremely close all the way now, doesn't it, for the rest of the year?
Yeah, you know, it's putting a run of games together. That's the important thing. Our own form has to improve. We have to win games, not just play well, but win games. That's vital, and we have to pick, you know, results up away from home as well. It's going to be tough because there's so many teams involved in it. But there's no reason why we shouldn't be in there. And you know, the confidence, there's a lot of confidence around the place. We had a good chat yesterday. With all the nonsense now finished and over with, everybody can focus on one thing, and that's. You know, that's getting this club in the playoffs if we possibly can.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.